Theorem: a product of spaces is locally connected if and only if each coordinate space is locally connected and all except finitely many of them are connected. For the proof, first suppose that the product space X is locally connected. Then we know that for each index j, the projection function pi j, which is defined from x to xj, is continuous, onto and open. So each xj is a quotient space of x. Since we know that all open surjective maps, that is continuous functions, are quotient maps. So the codomain xj of pi j will be a quotient space of the domain X. And by a previous proposition, we know that every quotient space of a locally connected space is also locally connected. Hence, Xj will be locally connected. Now we need to prove that all except finitely many of these coordinate spaces are connected. We fix a point small x element of capital X. Since space X is locally connected, there will exist a connected neighborhood, say capital M, of our point small x in capital X. Let V be a member of our standard base such that X element of V and V is contained in M. Existence of such an element can be proved using the characterization of base for a topology. Now we know that pi I of V is equal to xi for all except finitely many i's, since V is a member of our standard base and since V is a large open box. So it has only finitely many short sides. So except for finitely many indices, pi I of V will be equal to xi itself. Since V is contained in M, pi I of V will be contained in pi I of M. Therefore, pi I of V equal to xi for all except finitely many i's implies that pi I of M is also equal to xi for all except finitely many i's. But we know that M is connected and the function pi I is continuous. Since connectedness is preserved under continuous functions, this pi I of M will be connected. Thus we have xi is also connected for all except finitely many i's. Thus we have proved that if x is locally connected, then each coordinate space is locally connected and that all except finitely many xi's are connected. Now to prove the converse part of our theorem, we need to assume that each coordinate space is locally connected and that all except finitely many of them are connected. Then we need to show that the product space is locally connected. So we assume that each xi is locally connected and that xi is connected for all I except I equal to I1, I2, etc. In. To show that x is locally connected at each of its points, let us consider an arbitrary element of our space X and suppose that G is an open subset of X containing the point small x. Since capital X is the topological product, using the property of standard base for product topology, we can find a large open box V containing point small x such that V is contained in the open set G. Since V is a large open box, we can assume that V is of the form product Vi, where Vi is open in Xi for every I and that Vi is equal to Xi for all I except finitely many indices, say J1, J2, etc. Jm. Thus we have two finite subsets of our index set capital I. And it is possible that some of these indices may overlap. Let us consider the set S containing all these finitely many indices I1, I2, etc. In and J1, J2, etc. Jm. Then S will be the union of these two finite sets. So S will be a finite subset of capital I. Now for each I element of S, we know that Xi is locally connected and that pi I of X belongs to Vi. As Xi is locally connected at pi I of X, we can find a connected neighborhood Wi of pi I of X such that Wi is contained in Vi. And for I element of I minus S, we assume that Wi is defined as Xi itself. Then if we consider the box product Wi and label it as W, we can see that W is also connected since each Wi is connected for every I. Here note that for I element of I minus S, Wi is defined as Xi and for those indices, Xi is also connected. That is why we are able to conclude that Wi is connected for each I. Thus we have constructed a connected subset W of the space X such that X element of W. X element of W is obvious from the definition of Wi's since pi I of X element of Wi for I element of S and for I element of capital I minus S, pi I of X is obviously a member of Xi which is Wi. So, ith coordinate of X belongs to Wi for every I element of the index set I. That is why we can say that X is a member of W. Now, if we let Ui is equal to the interior of Wi for every I element of capital I, then Ui will be open for each I and Ui will be equal to Xi for all I element of I minus S since Wi is equal to Xi for I element of I minus S. So product Ui will be a large open box. So it is an open set in our product space and since Wi is a neighborhood of pi I of X for each I, pi I of X belongs to the interior of Wi. That is our Ui for each I. Therefore, X will be a member of product Ui over I element of I. So, U is an open set in X and it contains the point small x. And since Ui is defined as interior of Wi, Ui is a subset of Wi for all I and hence U will be contained in W. So, we have obtained an open set U such that X element of U and U is contained in W. So, we can say that W is also a neighborhood of X. We have already proved that W is connected. So, W is a connected neighborhood and we have X element of U subset of W subset of V. Since Wi is a subset of Vi for I element of S and for I element of I minus S, Wi is defined as Xi and we know that it is also equal to Vi since I element of I minus S, I not equal to J1, J2, etc. Jm. So, Wi is equal to Vi for these indices. Thus, we have Wi is a subset of Vi for every I. Hence, we can conclude that W is contained in V. And we know that V is a subset of G. Here, W is a connected neighborhood of small x. Thus, we have obtained a connected neighborhood W of small x which is contained in the open set G. Since G is arbitrary, we can conclude that x is locally connected at small x. Since small x is also arbitrary, we have proved that capital X is locally connected. This completes the proof of our theorem.